Hello everybody, my name is Isaac Brown. I'm a staff reporter for the Falconer, and today we're going to be talking about why I ride a bicycle, specifically a fixed gear bicycle with a front brake instead of no brakes. So a couple reasons why I ride my bike instead of something like driving or taking the bus somewhere is because it's good exercise. I can just get outside and see the beautiful weather we have here in Portland. It's cheap and it's good for the environment as well. And it just, gets you outside and gets you active. So in Portland, it's especially good because we have tons of bike lanes, tons of bike-specific roads and paths, which are super handy. And there's really good resources to get around here. Like if you go onto the city's website, there's specific places where you can order maps and stuff that'll show you all around town, depending on where you live. And those maps give super good details on what roads are bike specific, what roads have bike lanes and whatnot. So that's a super good resource we have here. I specifically ride a fixed gear bicycle because it's not super hilly here and it's pretty easy to get around with just the fixed gear. I enjoy the challenge of the fixed gear, and it just is a fun way to ride a bike. It's a little different from a normal bike just because you don't have the ability to stop pedaling when you need or something, and just the frames are really weird on fixed gear bikes. They have you sitting a lot higher up and your front is lower down, so you're just in a weird position. It's super fun. And I ride with a front brake just because I don't think I'm at the skill level to where you can ride with no brakes. And even if you were riding with no brakes, there's not really a point here, just because there's no need to be extra aware. And there's a lot of hills here and it makes it really hard to stop if you don't have any brakes. And so it just makes sense to ride with a brake here. If we were somewhere more urban like New York City, it would make a little bit more sense to have no brakes, just because you're forced to have that extra sense of the road and extra sense of what's around you and what's going to happen a couple blocks ahead of you. But in Portland, it just doesn't make sense. There's too many unpredictable things that make especially the weather here. It's rainy and sometimes you just slip out and it can get pretty rough. I would also like to add that everyone should just try and get a bike. They can be pretty inexpensive and they do get expensive really quickly, but it doesn't need to be expensive. Everyone should be able to do it.